It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense onto the field led by the 18-year veteran who earned his first NFL MVP last season, Matthew Stafford.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Stafford now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. This is fielded at the 27. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
40-yard line.
Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
A career high in touchdown passes last season with 25, but wants to make the next jump in terms of consistency. Both himself and his offense maneuvering the ball down the field.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
One of the really good stories that came out of the draft was the Eagles' boldness in trading up to snag Lemon ahead of Pittsburgh. He may be a smaller, shiftier receiver, but he's one that competes with determination downfield and has a lot of Amon-Ra St. Brown in his game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
1st and goal at the 1. Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is brought in at the 21. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one goes for 8 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Ethan Evans on down to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 38-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The LA offense ready for this next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Stafford. Finding Williams on the check down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Bond, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Brandon, nothing short of a shocker here. I mean, this is pretty close to chip shot range. Most kickers, they're going to hit the top of the net, maybe even put it over the net. And I know this one didn't get blocked, yet it doesn't even get there.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw, Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Stafford.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. Stafford now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Adams the man in motion right. To the air again, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is DK Metcalf. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 54 yards for the score. The Steelers are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Lastly, let's go out to London, specifically Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Colts and Commanders in the first European game of the year. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Well done here. It's a touchdown. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. In the game you're watching, it was Saquon Barkley who put on a show in that first half. He's got a couple of rushing touchdowns already, and you can bet he wants more. To find out if he can add to his tally, let's rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Or a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Zach Bourne able to record his 5th sack of the season. In motion, the tight end. Here's Stafford. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And out now come the Eagles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Kinchins. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. They begin with a run by Barkley. First by him near the 35. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. The Rams on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Rams.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
17 yards.
So after a second 4th down conversion on the drive, they'll soldier on. It's another 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
This offense headed back out. As they do, we check out what they have going on for the next 3 weeks schedule-wise. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Second down, here's Barkley again. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On the stop. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Los Angeles.
Throwing again is Stafford. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game...